What's good, y'all? It's Guava, and in today's video we're going to be reacting to videos on the internet that prove that we've been being lied to this whole time. Make sure you like this video, comment, and subscribe if you would like to see more videos like this of me on this channel, and also if you want to be a part of a community of open-minded and free thinkers.
Share this with someone who has a child.
You know, for years when I was a board-certified emergency medicine physician working in the ER, I really thought that the only thing in a vaccine was a little dead or attenuated virus and a little bit of normal saline. It wasn't until September of 2000 that I actually read a package insert. And when I actually read a package insert and started researching all the different, I was mortified that if a child gets all of the the entire schedule, they get almost 13,000 micrograms of aluminum and they get almost 600 micrograms of mercury, plus over 200 different chemicals. And I had no idea. So that's why they've never been proven to be safe, and why giving your child a is like injecting foreign matter into a little baby that's the most precious little thing in your life.
Yeah, I agree with what she said. We should not be injecting our babies with all those man-made vaccines. Absolutely not. And also, I always have heard, I've been here recently that that vaccines are the cause of autism and food allergies. That's why so many kids and grown people have so many food allergies these days. Do with that information what you will.
This is the perfect example of if you see something, say something. I will be checking the top of every women's restroom door from now on. So a woman discovered this locking mechanism on the outside of the women's restroom door in an Exxon gas station near Texas A&M campus. And it's important to note that the men's restroom did not have this lock on the outside of their door. She shows right there, look, no lock. So what is the reasoning for this? Reports claim that over 400 women go missing in this area every year. This is the address of the exact gas station. This is an industrial grade lock, and the woman tested it and she confirmed it works. And this lock would trap whoever was in that room. Someone ended up contacting the fire marshal when this video went viral, and the gas station employees were forced to remove the lock. So they didn't even really have a reason for the lock. They couldn't tell the fire marshal why it was there and only on the women's door. That's so sketchy. And this really raises concerns about like public safety and like human trafficking dangers. Like, I don't wish the worst on anybody, but what else is this, right? Come over here for longer videos.
That's insane. People are so out of their mind. Like, what is wrong with you? Why would you ever do something like that? Y'all be safe. Women and men, make sure you stay safe out there. Be vigilant. Stay strapped up. Don't let them catch you slipping ever.
The Bible told us how to avoid disease, and science is just now catching up. Johns Hopkins recently discovered that whether or not a person is forgiving can actually determine if they will have heart problems, cancer, and other diseases or not. Do you guys ever see something and you're like, that's definitely in the Bible? I asked Haven to list verses about letting go of negative feelings and how it's good for us. Our thoughts and emotions are directly connected to our immune system, our nervous system, and whether or not we end up with a disease. Do not be wise in your own eyes. Fear the Lord and depart from evil. It will be health to your flesh and strength to your bones. Envy can cause inflammation that leads to bone loss. Proverbs 14, a sound heart is life to the body, but envy is rottenness to the bones. And there's been plenty of studies that prove that praying is actually healthy for our hearts. Ephesians 3 literally says this. Over and over, we see happiness brings health, while negative emotions invite in Satan and cause disease. This is why I have faith in the Bible through and through. Every word of it is the truth, and science is sprinting to catch up to his word.
Yeah, when you're in those low vibrational feelings and energies, being upset, being angry, being envious, all of that stuff, that is a portal for evil and demonic spirits to enter you. So I'm not saying you're never going to be like upset or sad or anything, but like you shouldn't be constantly in that energy, you know what I'm saying? because that's what's gonna invite it, and that's what make people so bitter and evil. So keep those vibrations high. Pray, like she said, meditate, take some deep breaths, woosah, all that. Very necessary.
This is literally the sign to stop eating KFC chicken. If you still indulging in KFC, you must like humans. So y'all, KFC just dropped the commercial like 6 days ago. And they literally telling you in your face what their chicken is. This was by far one of the weirdest, craziest, demonic looking shit I ever seen all in one. They be telling us right in our face, and people just look at the commercial and be like, oh, that was so unique. They're thinking outside of the box. No, they're thinking inside of your skin, fool. What does the shirt say? God, take a look at this commercial. Really pay attention. Okay, you got the chicken. You got a sweater floating down. Then watch the people like in a cult or something. A big giant egg. They take the person to the water. Watch what happened, y'all. Now somebody explain to me, why on earth would they make a commercial showing them dipping a human into some water, turning them into chicken, KFC chicken? I don't really need the answer. I was just saying, I already know the answer. Do you? Let me know in the comments. This shit crazy, fool.
I mean, it's self-explanatory at this point. They're not hiding it. They don't care.
Alcohol is far more dangerous than raw milk. Shut up, Karen. Probiotics won't save you if you're still inhaling junk food. Gut health starts with what you feed it. Processed vegan food is just plant-based junk. A grass-fed steak would like to have a word. If you know 10 skincare brands but not your water's pH level, start over. If your doctor's not asking you questions about your lifestyle, they're not your doctor, they're your drug dealer. Most protein bars are just Snickers bars with better marketing. Stop buying overpriced protein powder and learn to season a steak. Running on caffeine is not a flex. It's chronic exhaustion in disguise. Walking after meals is free, effective, and better than all the health trends on TikTok. If your home smells like vanilla bean candle bliss, your lungs are inhaling chemical chaos. Your morning ritual needs less iced matcha and more direct sunlight. Hydration is a full-time job. Just water won't cut it. Balance your electrolytes. That olive oil in a plastic bottle that influencers won't stop promoting, yeah, it's oxidized trash. Pretty packaging, toxic reality. Microwaving your food is like sending nutrients to the grave. Just use a pan. Your clean makeup is probably just a chemical cocktail with a rebrand. Read your labels. Your tap water is basically a chemistry experiment. Invest in a real filter before you waste your money on another expensive supplement. Wearing perfume in public is like blasting music on speakerphone. Annoying, inconsiderate, and unnecessary. Sleeping with your phone next to your head is basically tucking yourself in with radiation. Sweet dreams. You're not a night owl, you just keep exposing yourself to blue light before bed. If you're going to hot yoga and polyester microplastic workout sets, then you're doing the opposite of detoxing. And for the last time, the people running the propaganda that raw milk is dangerous are more dangerous than raw milk.
Being healthy is actually not that hard. Like, I mean, it kind of is in America because they spray everything with chemicals and stuff, but if you actually want clear skin, if you want to be healthier, if you want to feel better, eat better, drink more water, stop drinking soda. Like, why are you confused? Why are you confused? I figured it out just by asking that simple question of what do you eat? Do you eat vegetables? No. Do you drink water? No. Well, I mean, that's why you don't feel good, and that's why your skin sucks. Simple.
We're going to cut a cord because your placenta's trying to come open.
Is the cord white?
What's its normal color?
I want to wait until it's white to cut it.
Hi, my name is Corinne. I'm currently in school to become a birth worker. This video needs to be talked about. This mama has a very simple ask, and that is that her baby receives all of their blood back from the placenta before the cord is cut. Now, this birth worker, whether that be a nurse, OB, or midwife, is trying to rush the process by telling this mother that her placenta is wanting to come, therefore they need to cut the cord. These subtle hints show us that the placenta is in fact not ready to be born because the cord is not white yet. When the cord is plump and still pumping blood back into the baby, the placenta is still attached to the uterine wall. What this birth worker is trying to do is rush the process by scooping the placenta out of the uterus to get things moving. Now, this is incredibly dangerous, not only for the baby, but for the mother, and is one of the leading causes of postpartum hemorrhage in the hospital. It is absolutely disgusting to me that this mother should be enjoying her golden hour with her fresh newborn, but instead she's having to argue with a birth worker about her baby receiving all of their blood back after birth. And not only that, but they're trying to manually pull her placenta out of
Yeah, that's insane. Don't you ever sit up there and try to rush me after I just gave birth to my little baby. Not too much. This is my body, this is my baby. Not too much. And also make sure y'all keep y'all placenta after you give birth, because you know they be saying that the hospital be selling it to like third-party companies and getting thousands of dollars for it. You need to get my permission and give me a cut of that, because that's my placenta. They be selling the allegedly they be selling the stem cells from it and helping with research. Give me my money. What are you talking about? That's my placenta. It's my stem cells. Not on my watch.
Did you know when you cutting romaine lettuce that you could do this? You know how it'd be like this part of the lettuce that's left and you throw this in the trash? You know what I mean? How about you can put it in soil and just keep it moist and it'll sprout up. Look, that was a piece of lettuce we did this with. That's free lettuce. Look, the same thing is happening in the garden. This is romaine lettuce that we've grown in the garden. And you can see right here where it was cut. We harvested this a couple of times. And new lettuce is growing up for the free. That's why I keep saying the more I grow, the more I see everything I need is free. Another thing that happened that tripped me out, I had a piece of dragon fruit, right? And I cut a sliver of it off and I wanted to see, because it's full of seeds. I put it in the same pot before I put this lettuce and I put some soil over the top of it. And time passed and I thought it didn't grow. You know, I stopped watering it. And so then when I put this lettuce in, I started back watering it. And now look, I just noticed this the other day. These are springing up. All of these are dragon fruits. Growing for the free. That's why I keep saying the more I grow, the more I see. Everything I need is free, man. Prayers up, blessings up.
Yep. Everything we need is already comes from the earth. That's what the Most High, that's how he created the earth. Like, there shouldn't be any reason why anybody anywhere is hungry, starving. You know what I'm saying? And then they're gonna put it in grocery stores for us to buy. I can grow it myself. What are you talking about? That's crazy.
Men are solar and women are lunar. Men have a 24-hour testosterone cycle, which peaks in the morning and declines throughout the day. Women, on the other hand, have a 28-day hormonal cycle that changes with the 28-day cycle of the moon. Men are meant to work hard in the morning and around lunchtime and relax later in the day. Women are meant to sync their activities to where they are within their 28-day cycle and vary their activities widely day to day. The 9-to-5 work life is built for men's solar cycle, not women's lunar one.
I said I'm sick and tired, all these people saying names, and I don't wanna die when they say.
Family, as you see, we left the umbilical cord on. It fell off by itself naturally. Here's the placenta, here's the dried up umbilical cord, which fell off naturally. We put sea salt, chamomile, rosemary, and lavender on it to hide the stench of the placenta. You guys have to understand that the placenta is being bought by big corporations for $50,000. Yes, your baby's umbilical cord is worth $50,000. This is why they rush you to cut it. This is why they try to convince you that's not important. You have to remember, placentas are full of stem cells that they have been using in cancer research, health research, anti-aging research. You guys have to do the proper information. Your body was created perfect by God, and your umbilical cord will fall off naturally. Stop allowing these people to cut you apart, take things from your child, and then sell it for the highest bidder. Imagine someone paying $50,000 for a placenta that they took for you and told you that you couldn't keep it, or put a fuss up with you about keeping it. But let me get quiet because the baby's moving around. All praises due to the Most High. I love you guys. Take care of your children.
Absolutely not. That's what I was just talking about too. All that money, $50,000 could change somebody's life. Half of that could really put somebody in a good position, and you're taking somebody else's placenta and using it for your own benefits. Absolutely not. Keep your placenta, keep all your anything that comes out of you, because it's yours. Okay, that's all the videos I have for today. If you got to the end of the video, make sure you like this video, comment how you feel, and subscribe if you would like to see more videos like this on my channel.